Thank you. Today we'll be dealing with very, very important topic which has affected our society. Some of you might have seen videos on the internet of people trying to jump into the river. Some persons have totally avoided their workplace, they closed down their businesses, they no longer visit their premises. Some have, in fact, have been thrown out of their houses. Some people no longer have friends to talk to or those to associate with because of how this topic I want to deal with has destroyed them, destroy their business relationship, destroy their family and personal life, destroy their friendship with the people, their social class and social gathering. And that is the activities of these loan shark companies. These activities thrive because people are either ignorant of how to deal with them or aware of it but chose not to deal with them. But I have chosen to take this step of bringing it to the notice of everybody that you can still bring these guys to book. And if people start taking them to court or start suing them, I believe that these activities would reduce drastically. Now, last week I received text message from somebody I don't even know, but I knew it was coming from a loan shark company. And that text message was, Mr. XYZ was found with human parts and he's running away. Please, if seen, report to this number to save the society. Last month, I also received one on my WhatsApp. That one read us: Mr. XYZ has defrauded a loan company. EFCC is searching for him, and he used you as a guarantor. You know, they put fear in your, but even when you are not associated with the contract, you don't even know anything about the loan. They try to bully you, intimidate you, or harass you, who is just a third party that is not concerned with the transaction, so that you start calling the person whose phone number was inserted in text message. You say, why did you use me as a guarantor? When in fact, the guy did not use you. But because they have access to your phone, to the person's phone and contacts, they were able to extract those numbers and send those messages to them. You see, these activities are not just civil, they are also criminal and as well a violation of fundamental rights. So we'll be looking at it in this three form. The first one is cybercrime. Under the Cybercrime Act, it is cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and a host of others. Under the tort law, it is libel. No, the tort of defamation is divided into two. You have the slander and the libel. The slander is in transient form, like spoken word. Mrs. XYZ is a criminal or is a thief. She made away with my money. You said it to a third party. That is what slander. However, when it is in written form, in permanent form, it is called libel and it is actionable per se. What I mean by actionable per se is that you don't need to prove damages. The mere fact that it has been published to a third party other than you makes it actionable. Then when you prove actual damage, then special damages will be awarded to you. Then you also have the other aspect of it, which is the criminal. The criminal aspect of it is what we call criminal assassination of character. You can go through the civil aspect by engaging a lawyer to do the needful. The good thing about our law is criminal and civil can go together concurrently. So you can sue the person in civil and as well in criminal. Then under the fundamental human rights, there is what we call right to privacy and right to dignity of human person. By invading your privacy, extracting your contact, extracting your personal information and using it against you, they have absolutely breached your right to privacy. Because some of them even send messages to people's husbands, people's wives. They send messages to close associates. They send messages to employees and say, oh, this so and so person is a perpetual debtor or has done this or has done that in such a way that it will ridiculously tarnish your image. So you can still sue them for enforcement of your fundamental rights and get good and huge damages. Maybe God has chosen to bless you. Now, having known the wrong or the laws they have breached, another thing is to know how to go about enforcing them. Because most of them operate under fictitious names. And when you conduct search at the CAC, you find out that those companies or those names they were using are not even incorporated. Some of them, you find out that the addresses they used are fictitious addresses that are incapable of being found. I've done lots of cases on this, and one of those cases gave me serious headache. We had to dig deep within before we were able to extract their correct address and then everything related. And it turned out that the company, the name under which they were operating, is a subsidiary of another parent company. So it took a lot of stress. You see, the processes we went through, and even when our clerk got to their office, they denied that they were not the people. We had to use another means to serve them. Some of them even hide behind doors when you go to serve them. They hide behind the gates. You just have to devise a means to serve them. And you know, of course, there are companies, there are ways to serve a parent company. So it's the duty of the lawyer to do the needful. Hence, whenever you are a victim of this, or your family member is a victim of this, or your friends, your relatives are victimized by this loan shark company, don't keep quiet. And sometimes you find that the people that are operating these loan shark companies are just two or three persons inside one room with laptop. They probably had taken loan from a commercial bank or from a mortgage bank or from individuals, and in the verge to pay them back, an app and invite people to take loan from them at a very, very ridiculous rate. And they make it so attractive that take loan and pay just 1% or pay 0.0111%. Not knowing that it's a debt trap for you because you will never be able to finish paying that loan. At the end, you discover that you are either charged compound interest or there are some hidden charges. Some are. Don't be a victim of these companies. Hence, before you do anything with any loan company, ensure to get a lawyer to do the due diligence. Next, I will be talking about the hiccups that businessmen fall in taking loans from companies and from banks. We're talking about how most of these loans have crumbled people, have destroyed businesses, and have rendered people broke over time. That will be in our next video. So stay tuned. Comment, ask questions. You can also consult a lawyer to get better insights. The next time you are a victim of this, please take the necessary step to get legal redress.